It's that little gay talk show with your host, Mr. Joel Tatum, and Miss Pinky. That little gay talk show. Turtle Power. You know what? I need to change that. That is just, you have to understand, audience. I came up with this like on the spur of the moment. See, this is what happens when you have a combination of E&J brandy and a little bit of weed. You sit around at the computer and, I'm Joel Tatum, by the way, and I guess I'm starting off already with the story. I'll get to that in just a second. It's just me tonight. It's the Christmas holidays. Everybody has their thing going on. And I was going to forego doing a show because I didn't have my full round table. But I've decided that the show must go on. So it's just me. You're only getting me, this is going to be the most interesting thing I have to say that I've ever done because I'm going to be honest, I don't think of myself as my former co-host, Mr. Randy, as a master storyteller. I'm not an artist like Pinky or just like the funny hot guy like Miss Chris and Carlos. I love Carlos. I love him to death. Besitos, besitos. The bitch can talk. The bitch can talk, but you know what? We love her. That's why we have these guys on the show. We're going to have some exciting things coming up. We're going to, I'm talking now, but I think I'm talking too much because I think I might have forgotten the story that I started off with. Oh my God. And I'm sorry, I'm sure it'll come back to me in a little while. I mean, we have a little bit of time, so we're gonna have fun with this. It's just gonna be me being intimate with you and telling you things that are going on, what's happening, that kind of thing. We're gonna talk a little bit of news, I guess, some things I read on the internet, what I did for Christmas. Christmas was great. I spent it with my friends, Miss Marky Mark, who you have heard on the show. And, of course, I think there's a button for it. Now, give me a second, because it's going to take me a second to find that button. I think Miss Pinky put it purple or pink. Which one should I go with? I wish I was in front of a live studio audience. I'd go, which one should I pick? Purple or pink? Purple or pink? Purple or pink. So here we go. I'm going to try purple. Ooh, that's the sound of the birds. That's the sound. No, crickets. See, yeah. See, I did the same thing. A little bit of bourbon, a little bit of weed, that kind of thing. And I just literally pushed the button again. Oh, look at that. I can turn it off. Whoa, I can turn it off. This is still that little gay talk show, by the way, just to put it out there. It's still a gay guy sitting here at the table. Oh, my God. I think I got this. No, that's not it either. Where did he put the David White? Miss Pinky. I let her handle all the sound effects and everything else, and I still don't know where everything is. So, nope, that's not it. Ooh. That's appropriate. Ooh, that's just as appropriate. Let me see what's here. Oh, it's not even. Oh, I know what happened. See, this is change. Changes are coming. So, I am going to. We went to Miss David White's house, and I have known Miss David White for almost 30 years. I think it's been almost 30 years. We have been best friends, best buddies, that kind of thing. Our friendship is It's wonderful. It's intimate. We can be ourselves with each other. And it's great that when you can find friendships like that, when you can find people that you can actually be, and I say intimate as in the fact that for me being intimate means being 100% myself, which is probably the most annoying bitch on the planet. What I didn't plan for, though, was the fact that I'm sitting in this room full of all this garish lighting. I'm going to have to get it. Oh, sorry. I burped a little bit. But, so I'm sitting in a room full of garish lighting. And I'm thinking, I'm doing an episode by myself. And this is going to be fun and interesting, but I have the kitchen light on. I have the light on in the dining room. I have the lamp that is softly playing, and it is softly playing by the side of my desk. So that light will stay on because it's just soft. It has the glow. It's just oh my God, you feel warm. You just get it. Feel as soon as you walk past it, you go, oh my God, that's warm. That's really warm. Right now it's 70 something degrees in Houston. We had Christmas Day, which was very warm and comfortable. I wore a very heavy sweater because I knew it was going to be in the 50s later on, and I didn't want to bring a jacket. In Houston, that's the problem. When you want to go out on a day like this, like Christmas Day, you never know what the weather's going to be like. You never, ever know what the weather's going to be like. It can change in a heartbeat. I mean, the couple of days ago, I'm wearing my fabulous black pea coat, which I love. Target for $70. I actually bought the pea coat to go to Atlanta with my best friend, David, and I needed a coat, and I looked in my closet. When you look in your, when you go on a trip or any of that stuff, and, you have to pay bills, because I'm currently poor trying to do a podcast. I feel like I watch out a lot of stand-up comedy, so I feel like, I'm like in that same level because I'm like the lower level podcaster. That's not a bad thing. It's just that, I feel like that this is kind of the story of my life. I get interested in something, get into it, and then suddenly everybody's fucking doing it. And I'm like, well, fuck. And here I am again. I got myself into podcasting, and I realized and when I first started, I'm like, oh my God, we could have a voice and we could say stuff and do all this other stuff, and it'll be fun and funny because I kind of wanted to make it a bit more comedic. As soon as I bought my first mic and as soon as I set up the show and all this other stuff, I realized something. When you go online and you see that Halle Berry is getting her own podcast, and you're like, oh, wow, okay, here we go. Why didn't I get into this 2 years ago? I could have already been like, wow, I got into it so late, which means that now I have to work even harder to get that little gay talk show to, I would love to say national conscience. I would. I'd like to be the Samantha Bee of the podcast world. Sorry, I watched a lot of Samantha Bee videos. Facebook has those things. When you're scrolling in your homepage and you see little videos playing, and you click on those videos. And the beautiful thing is that sometimes there's like 1,000 other videos under that. And I have seen, wow, an array. I have seen all kinds of new videos, new skits, new artists who I'm sure I'm going to see in movies in the future. It's sad. this is the only time that I wish I was maybe a few years younger, because these young people, my God, they got some exciting shit going on. They have some exciting shit going on. To see Lily Singh, who I have watched her little videos, her little skits on those Facebook Watch. It's Facebook Watch now, but it's the little videos. If you are like looking at your Facebook page and you're scrolling through and you see the little videos, now some of them, don't go to the ones that are marked, like for me it's DC, Marvel. Those videos won't have accompanying videos. It'll just be random videos, memes, that kind of thing that play. And I know I said memes. I'm sorry, millennials. I said memes. But some memes move. like film. So, yeah, just click on those, and then there'll be like 1,000 other videos. I've learned so much. Young people are, oh my God, this is the most exciting time ever. You know, I grew up in a world where I watched the Berlin Wall fall. I watched the first black president. I did not see the moon landing. I'm not that old. I got to see Michael Jackson and Madonna and Prince. I got to see the British invasion. I got to see AIDS. I got to see all this stuff, and it was mind blowing. And you guys, you millennials, man, your future is going to be good. I know what the world looks like right now, and the world looks like young people are fucking stepping up. I am so impressed. You got a 16-year-old girl out there fighting with governments over climate change. She's 16. Old people, I'm sorry, not old people. People my age, you push them into this because we were too afraid to do it oourselves. And we might have waited a little too late. Now we put all this stuff on our kids. And, yeah, they're 16, she'll be on Time's Person of the Year or People of the Year or whatever it's called. I don't read a lot of magazines, sorry. I'm not an expert in stuff. But but the thing is that she's 16. And young people out there I see their videos all the time. Lolo Sanchez, Jenny Lorenzo, I'm seeing Michael Henry. I'm seeing Nelly vids. I'm seeing Clayton Thomas, TT. I'm seeing all these videos. If you know all these names, you know I'm obsessed. It is an obsession. I will sometimes, and you know, the thing is that with all the responsibility I have in running a show and everything else, or trying to run the show, I'm the laziest motherfucker on the planet. You know, Pinky, she has everything like in boxes planned. This is what we're gonna do, and this and that. And I'm more laid back with the attitude of, okay, so we're gonna have to plan all of this. Look at her go. She's trying to plan stuff. Knowing full well I'm not going to do any of it. And that's the most hilarious thing. It's like I'm not going to do any of that. And I don't know why she's writing it down. But for the sake of her, I let her write it down. And, you know, the funny thing is I usually end up sticking inside the boxes. So, you know, it's been fun. It's been so real. I mean, I am literally doing something by myself. I really do need to turn these lights off though. And I'm trying to get to what I'm doing is that I'm talking a whole hell of a lot. Oh, wow. I'm talking a whole hell of a lot. Like I said, that's what happens when you have a little bit of weed and a little bit of your beverage of choice. My beverage of choice, of course, is brandy. I enjoy it. I buy a pint of E&J brandy, and I have several things that I do. I either sit in front of the computer and I read news stories until I get so bored. There's so much going on. It's like you get information overload. When you have to do something like this, you need to keep up with what's going on. So between Twitter and Facebook and all the gay news sources, and because we use a lot of gay news sources, so it can be mind blowing. It sends you to overload, where you just want to go, you know what? I just want to watch mindless videos. That's all. I'm the same thing with YouTube. You know, I watched literally 101 facts about Doctor Strange, Black Panther, and Spider-Man. And I'm like, this is what I'm doing. Wow. But, you know, it's just getting away from, you know, finding your thing. You know, I've always been a big advocate of the internet. The internet is very important. It's completely changed our lives. It's 100% changed our lives. And it's changed our lives for the better and for the worse. A lot more for the better, because like I said, I'm starting to see, so much change. These kids, oh my God, I would fight to come back as one of you kids, because you guys, oh my God, and especially you millennials, the other kids after you, yeah, they're gonna, but you're millennials, you're gonna get there. You're gonna be like us. You'll be fine. You're gonna see some amazing changes. A lot of it good. Oh, right now we're just, oh my God, Donald Trump. That buffoon. I don't have any other thing to say except for the fact that our country is run by a buffoon. And it makes me feel real sad, because our country is run by a buffoon. Look, I don't care what side of the political fence that you said, right, left. You know, it's fine. Whatever, you have opinions about stuff. Look at you. And you put labels on that. You called it right and left. And you guys spend more time fighting with each other than you do actually talking to each other. So, you know, though one of the bad things I think about the internet is the fact that while people get a lot of information, but they don't condense the information. They everybody's just shouting information back and forth. No one's really thinking about the information that you find. You need to think about the context and everything else. People jump to conclusions. They don't read whole stories. They just read the lines that they find offensive for like 2 seconds. And then when you go through the rest of it, you're like, wait, why is everybody making a big deal about this? This is weird. I don't understand why people are not. Millennials, you need to process information. I'm exhausted from all the information. I mean, I am literally exhausted from all the information that I get, because, like I said, doing this kind of thing means that you have to keep up with what's going on, who's doing that, and this and that, and where the conversations are going to come from and everything else. Because we spend a lot of time talking about sometimes useless things. We're basically playing stereotypes. I mean, we are having a great time doing that. We really are having a great time. So it's kind of you get bombarded a lot by, like I said, a lot of internet. So you need kind of like this thing to get away from, and using that same technology. I spend a lot of time watching YouTube videos, and I spend a lot of time you young people, y'all, oh my God, y'all got it. Oh my God. If y'all just would socialize a little bit more, process the information, and get out there and socialize with it. By the time you get that, okay, let me give you a scenario. Say you're going out on a date. You're going out on a date with someone who is, you want to impress. So you want to know some things because you're going to be talking about things and pulling things out of each other and everything else. Hopefully you'll get to the point where you can put things in each other. So, but that's not here nor there. The thing is that you guys need to learn to process information. You go out on a date, you read some stuff on the internet. While you're getting dressed, while you're doing your hair, while you're doing all this other stuff, you have time to process the information. When you're just looking up stuff and then throwing information back and forth with each other, you're not comprehending what that information means. You're not thinking about what that information means, and you need to think about that because you can't have meaningful, real conversations until you learn that we have the power of information at our fingertips. I cannot believe, and feel very blessed to realize that I live in an age where information is literally at your feet. Well, I'm sorry, not at your feet. I'm sorry, in your hands. I don't know why I was thinking about feet. That's so out there. But yeah, you have technology literally in your hands. You can look up all kinds of information. I learned how to make chicken and dumplings. I learned how to make chicken and dumplings on my own using a YouTube video. Do you know how amazing that is? YouTube. Oh my God. YouTube has completely changed. I have learned how to do so many things because of YouTube. And I don't really even, look, I am a super nerd. So I watch a lot of comic book stuff. I want to know everything. I want to see if I know everything about my favorite superhero, Spider-Man. So I watch every video that I could possibly could. And I can guarantee I could probably, I don't remember it now, but I guess it'll come up sometime. That's how information works with me. It'll just come up in the most odd moments, like where the exact street address of where Peter Parker lived in Queens, New York. So that kind of thing. Am I going to think about it now? Hell no, because I am super high right now. I'm feeling good. I feel like, I feel like I'm floating, and that's wow, that's amazing to feel like you're floating. So the thing is that I want to put it out there. I want to make sure that everybody knows that this show is a fun show. It's an amazing show. I've never had a better time doing a show. These guys are an amazing group of guys. They're annoying. Sometimes they talk too much. Some of them think they know everything. And, others are, it's different quirks, different personalities. It's different people sitting around. And it's so fun to watch. And I know that sometimes we talk about nothing in an age where everybody wants us to talk about something. I wanted to do something where we can just be gay in ourselves and have different topics and different subjects and that kind of thing to sit around and talk about it and have a laugh about. I will be adding a bit more levity to the show, which means that there'll be a bit more laughs because I'm a huge fan of comedy, and I think comedy actually, if you want to get something across to people, comedy actually works better. Don't worry, I still love a sense for dramatic. I love that. I love watching the drama of what unfolds in front of me, because there's nothing worse than hearing a gay man go, "Oh, I don't like drama," and then watching that same gay man go through all the drama. I can understand why you don't want to look. You don't want two plays clashing with each other. Good Lord, no, you don't want that. You do not want two dramas clashing with each other. It's never gonna work. okay, sometimes, there's sequels and, that kind of thing. And I'm not making any sense right now because I'm really pushing myself to get to a break. But you know what? This episode is really about nothing. And it's really about, spending time getting to hear from you, know the audience, know what's going on, know what we're doing, what we're not doing, and that kind of thing. And, just me having a little fun. So I'm actually going to go to break. This is not going to be a long episode. I mean, it's literally just me. What am I going to talk about? Seriously, it's just one guy at a table. I admire the guys who do podcasts by themselves and talk about subjects and everything else and can keep an audience going. I don't think I'm one of those guys. So we're going to take a break. I'll be right back. And this is the Christmas episode of That Little Gay Talk Show. And I'm back. And it's That Little Gay Talk Show with your host, Joel Tatum. Like I said, the other guys are off doing Christmas stuff. They have families, they have friends, they're having a good time. I also have family and friends, too. And I'm actually, I know Christmas was yesterday, and this show is super late. And the thing is that I was like, wait, these guys can't be here. I need to do a show. It's just in me now. I have to do a show. I can't. The idea of not being able to do something for the show on a Thursday night and have it out there for everybody, just, I can't relax. It's just not in my thing since I started doing this. So I figured, what the hell? I will spend some time telling you about the show, telling you about the characters in the show, because they're all characters. I still have to finish the Thanksgiving Day that I had with Marcus and David, which was fantastic. David is a very good cook, and this is a man I have known for 30 years who has never cooked a meal in his entire life. And he cooked a Christmas Day meal, and it was delish. It was delicious. You can see the pictures on my Facebook page, Joel Tatum, of course, on Facebook. So you can see the pictures. He put out China. Oh, my God. We ate on China. It was amazing. I had this bowl sitting on top of my plate, and, I'm sitting there, and I'm thinking, I don't recall the last time I've been in a situation where I've been to someone's house and they fancied it up. Usually it's some Chinette and some plastic cups, a lot of aluminum pans full of food, and girl, help yourself, right? I'm not doing all That's usually what it turns out to be. So it's, it can be something. So, had wine glasses and separate drink glasses. Oh my God. All the proper forks. Cute little knife or knife set. I think there was a knife. I don't remember. Oh, there was spoon. There was a spoon because we had a nice little dessert, healthy dessert. I really wanted cake so bad. I don't know why I didn't bring cake. I should have brought cake. I wanted like a 4-layer chocolate cake with like lots of chocolate in the middle with some chocolate chips on top. Oh my God. And of course I would have also stopped and picked up a little bottle of Lactate because I would have loved some French vanilla ice cream on top. Oh my God. For those of you who do not know what Lactate is, it is for people who are lactose intolerant, and a little pill will get you through the night without blowing up your bed. Luckily, I'm not in a relationship, so the bed is all mine, but I have seen the covers rise when I've eaten dairy, and that is, that's a little weird. That's very weird. So, yeah. So I had to take the little pills. I would have loved to have that. But we have fruit, and I'm like, okay, so I guess we're doing that now. So a lot of alternatives, a lot of fat free, a lot of fat free. It was delicious. It was delicious. I saw soy milk. I saw Greek yogurt. Oh my God, a lot of this. So there's a plan there. So, and I know what the plan is, and I'm okay with that because, I'm hoping to have, I don't know what next week's show is going to be. I know we're going to have some people on the show, and we're going to have fun with that. But I don't know currently. It's New Year's Day, and I will be committing to one of the hardest resolutions that I'm going to make and going to keep, and I will be sharing that with you in little snippets every week when we do the show, where I'm at, did I make it, did I fail, why did I fail, and that kind of thing. So keep that up. I'm going to actually, should I tell you now what I'm going to give up? No, I'm not going to tell you now. I'll definitely wait until New Year's Day, because New Year's Eve, I'm going to let it all hang loose and have a good time. And that will be that. I'm going to hang loose and have a good time. I'm going to suffer that hangover. But, well, a certain part of me will thank me after the end of 30. Well, two parts of me will thank me after the end of 30 days. So I'm going to be doing the show without a cigarette. And it's going to get angry. It's going to get downright terrible. But I'm hoping by mid-month that I will not be so angry. Because I can tell you right now, I've done this before, and this is the most honest statement wow, being sober is not fun. I don't understand how people do it every day. Good Lord. Just enough sober to get me through the day, but that's it. Well, as soon as doing it every day. Oh God. Oh my God. I think I just spilled the beans, but I don't really care. You can infer what you want. But the thing is that, yeah, being sober, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with this life, oh my God. And I'm not talking about my life. My life is pretty good. My life is pretty good. It's getting better. It's pretty good. So, wow, I'm really talking about a lot of stuff. But yeah, it's getting good. So yeah, this show is it's my baby. It's my thing. I love doing it. Some people got lost along the way, and oh man. Some people got lost along the way. I made some stupid mistakes. But you know what? A lot of people make stupid mistakes. It's what we do. Like I said, in future episodes, I'm not going to be this serious. This is the only time that you're going to get serious. So take it as you will. But I love doing this show. I loved it when I first did it, when I did it with my former partner, Randy. And I love it as that little gay talk show now. So where we go, what we're going to do, the future's bright. It's tough. I got to tell you, it's tough. I am really doing a lot. So it's... It can be taxing, and sometimes I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore, but, oh, man, we have such a small audience, and the best way I can describe it is the fact that we have such a small audience, but for those who are listening and for those who are commenting and everything else, hey, we're having fun. We're doing the best we can. I'm going to, by the way, I owe it to the ladies. I'm going to get, there will be an episode where it's just the ladies. There will not be a Miss Pinky, and there certainly won't be a me. Wow. I listened to that episode and went, whoa, okay. That was my birthday, and I was having a good time. And I went into diva moment, and I kind of sabotaged the show a little bit. I didn't mean to, and when I listened to it, I'm like, well, you didn't really mean to, but I don't know. You kind of messed this up. This was, So, yeah, the ladies will definitely be getting 100% their full vagisode. They need to have that vag needs to be like shining out there in the world. It just needs to be, and trust me, yes. So that's what needs to happen. So they're going to get their full vagisode, and Miss Pinky and I are going to have all the shows lined up. So we'll have a lineup. Oh my God, I've had so much fun just doing it, like on the fly and not knowing what's going to happen every week. But do we need structure? I think we probably do, and. You know, I'm the old guy at the table, so change is kind of hard for me. But like I said, watching you kids do your thing just keeps inspiring me more to do my thing. See, generations can learn from each other. And knowing that your generation, God, you have so much crap to deal with. Oh, all I can do is apologize. As a member of your parents' group, that's all I can do is apologize. We messed this up. We were supposed to do better than our parents, and we messed this up. And we messed it up for you. We gave you a crappy world, and we don't like to admit it. We want to do this whole war between us and you. You know, it's not, everybody gets it wrong. It's not boomers that you guys are fighting with. You're fighting with your parents, and your parents aren't boomers. So the thing is that, yeah, we kind of messed this up for you. You guys, you're going to have a hell of a battle on your hands. Wow, you're going to have a hell of a battle. You're going to have wow, you have a lot of work to do, and we messed this up for you. I will try to help as much as I possibly can with this show, and that's what I have to do because my generation left you with this crappy ass world, but you guys, you're gonna make it through it. Everything, so much is changing. Entertainment is changing. I am seeing so many. Wow, to see myself and to see people who are brown, black and brown people, seeing that is fun. Seeing white girls and white guys doing better. The humor is getting better. It's becoming more fun. They're starting to enjoy making fun of themselves. And I think that's what we have been trying to tell millennials, don't take everything so seriously, because if you do, don't do that. You make fun of yourself a little, have a little bit of fun. Have a little bit of fun, because you're going to need it. You better find your fun where you can, because you're going to need it. This world is messed up. We messed this up for you. And I can see that's what my generation did. We messed this up for you. I don't have kids. And the funny thing is that every time I look at people my same age who do have kids and they laugh at you and say that you're lazy, you're this, you're that, you're entitled, you're all of this. I think what I love saying is the fact that you did that to them. You made them like this. If the kids are what you say that they are, You are responsible for that. You were responsible. We were responsible for that. We were responsible for making you that way. But here's the thing, you're breaking away from that. You're starting to get to know your parents. And I think that the beautiful thing is that because you are staying with your parents a little longer, you're starting to get to know your parents and starting to realize who you are. And I think that's a good thing. So don't let anybody, we messed this up for you. And that's all I can say about that. Wow. I am probably going to be banned from doing episodes like that. The guys are going to listen to this and go, Joel, what the hell were you thinking? And I'm going to say, well, you know what? I'm actually enjoying doing this. This is fun. I forgot how much fun this could be. You know, I spend so much time trying to worry about a show, put a show together, think about all the issues and everything else. Plus, I got to pay bills and think about work stuff and all this other stuff. Let me tell you something. For any of you out there who are thinking about starting a podcast, you better be prepared for all the stuff that goes with it. I am learning every day. You got to be prepared for all that goes with it. You might be a hit first out of the gate, but 9 times out of 10, no. I'm going to be honest. We probably have, if I were to think about it on a daily basis, we probably have 30 to 40 listeners on a daily basis. Average, maybe a little bit lower. Don't know how many people are actually listening, but we get a lot of downloads. And the thing is that you're gonna have to figure this out, because this is not easy. It is completely not easy. I've spent thousands of dollars to do this, and to see some of my contemporaries actually do well, I'm happy for it, and I'm trying to figure out what our niche is. But for right now, you're going to have to deal with this. So, So if you're thinking about starting a podcast, like I said, I wish I'd have done this 2 years ago. I really wish I would have done this 2 years ago, because I think we would be in a different place. But I'm not willing to give up on it. I think you will enjoy what we're going to be doing here. And because we're from the great city of Houston, Texas, now I know I don't understand. I have been to a lot of places. I love Houston. There are certain things about Houston that are frustrating. Walking through 5 feet of water could be one of those things. Or dealing with extreme humidity, or, but spring and winter here are amazing. The weather's not too cold. It's just right. And we get some time and the city just becomes more alive. It becomes more alive. This is the time of year we enjoy, because we love the mild weather. We love all that stuff. So we get out more, this and that. At one point, we were one of the fattest cities in the country, and now we're not one of those cities anymore. Well, we might still fall in the top 10. I mean, we are in Texas, but still, maybe we're not so high up on the list. So the city has a lot going for it, and the people here are very friendly. You can't go anywhere without someone trying to have a conversation with you, which for some people could be kind of creepy, but it's still Southern, so it's just a thing to do. So Houston is an amazing city, and the gay culture here is a little off. Everybody seems to be a bottom, which is the complaint that I keep hearing from everybody in this goddamn city who is gay. Everybody seems to be a bottom. I can never find a top. As one who's versatile, you might want to keep that in mind. Look, you guys do. Hey, You guys do it on Tinder all the time. I can do a little bit of advertising for myself. So there's that. So yeah, we got a lot of great surprises. We got a lot of great fun. A lot of things that are going to be happening. So, like I said, I'm not going to make this a super long show because, like I said, it's just me. And the fact that I even talked this long, and I feel like I talked too much and too little and way too much. But that's what this does. It allows for talk. So, anywho, so I'm going to throw out a couple of things because, like I said, I'm not going to make this a long show. We're going to be, like I said, introducing new episodes here in the future. We're also want to talk to us about episode ideas, that kind of thing. I want to make this quite clear because we've been fighting about this for God knows how long. We're a conversational comedy show. We are not experts at anything. I like to have people on who love discussing the things that they love. And having a PhD in something is not that important as to the love someone has for a particular subject, a particular thing that they love. I love the idea of that. But I also love the idea of having fun and cracking jokes about ourselves and that kind of thing. We can be stereotypical gays sometimes, and that's okay because as long as we can make fun of that, and if you really listen, we do kind of make fun of ourselves a little bit. So it's fun. So you can find us on Twitter. You can find us Reddit. Oh my God! I never mentioned Reddit, and I actually like Reddit. Reddit is actually it's informational. A lot of the things that I like, I'm thinking about playing League of Legends. I keep seeing it, and I keep going, you know what? I might want to play this game. I feel like this is the game for me. So, yeah, I might end up starting to play that. But like I said, you can find us on Twitter, Reddit, Facebook, that little gay talk show. Send us some pictures on Instagram, too, to that little gay talk show. Just say hello. Just wave and say hello. And say, hey, you know what? I listened to your episode, and you were crap. The funny thing is, the quick little story, before I'm just about ready to end it, but quick little story. To do a Patreon account, and you probably won't find. Don't worry about looking for our Patreon account. We have a lot of work to do on that. But the thing is that I made a video where it was just me, and in order to make a video on Patreon, you have to. I know I'm going to get this wrong, but it ends up on YouTube, and then you download the link from YouTube on the Patreon. So I completely forgot that I did this video. And a few months later, I'm looking at my phone, and I see a comment from YouTube going, a text from YouTube going, you have one comment. And I'm like, to what? What video? I mean, look, back in the early days, Randy and I did a couple of videos, and they were terrible. For Joel and Randy's Texas Tea, they were terrible. They're still on YouTube, but they were terrible. But I did a video for Patreon, and the comment read, you are the most boring person ever. And I went, oh my, what's happening? I'm the most, what? And I'm watching the video, and I'm like, oh my God, he's right. But like I said, I was just making a Patreon video that I knew I didn't like. I didn't even like that video, but I didn't think it was still going to be on YouTube, so I had to go through the whole process of deleting it off YouTube because I didn't want anybody else to see it. But it goes to show what I'm willing to do. So I don't want to come off as Oh, no, we're not. Oh, no. No. You're not going to get that one out of me. No, I'm not going down that road. So I mentioned all the places you can find us. Comment, tweet, Insta. I don't. Say something on Reddit. Just use all the formats, and I will take a little bit of time to get to them, but I will get to them, and we'll see if there's anything out there that you want us to talk about or have fun with or what have you. So I'm going to end this episode by saying, hey, you guys, you have a good holiday. Find some love out there. You find some people that you really care for. As I have had the two most amazing best friends for the last 30 years, and they are, I didn't mention Marcus, sorry, David White, but I didn't mention Marcus. Marcus came back into our lives, and after a little bit of a stint away from each other, and he's been a force to reckon with. He really has. He's been just a force to reckon with. He has been there for both of us. He's really there, and I'm glad to have him back in our lives, in my life especially. So, shout out to you, Marcus, Miss White. So, what I'm saying is that gay men out there, please value your friendships. There, especially young gay men. These are friendships that you're going to need. You're going to need that strong bitchy one. You're going to need that self-help guru. You're going to need whatever. 'Cause those are my two. I got a spiritualist and a realist. And they get along fantastically. I usually end up being the bad guy between the two of them. And it's fun. I mean, we recently played a game of dominoes where they spent more time trying to beat me and less time trying to think about how to win the game, and I ended up winning the game. By the way, I did end up winning that game because, like I said, they spent more time trying to shut me down than them thinking about playing their own game. So, any advice to you? My advice to David and Marcus is, when it comes to the game, you need to worry about you. Because I use that to my advantage to beat you. So anyway, I'm gonna shut it down. I had a really good time. Once again, I'm your host, Joel Tatum, and this is That Little Gay Talk Show. We'll see you next time. Oh, I have this on my phone, and I thought maybe I think I can use enough of it where I won't get in trouble, but if I do get in trouble, that's okay. So I'm going to end this show with this. Okay. Where is it?
Clang, clang, clang went the trolley. Ding, ding, ding went the bell. Zing, zing, zing went my heartstrings. From the moment I saw him, I fell.
It's That Little Gay Talk Show.
Chug,
We'll see you
chug,
next
chug
time.
went the